Hi everyone, welcome back to the Voice to Video series with the Cantor Coach. This week we are going to be covering 6 etiquette rules when it comes to cantoring. So let's get started. Tip number 1 is to be prepared. Always come with your music prepared, having practiced, and knowing the notes and the rhythms of the song that you're going to sing, because you are going to be probably singing solo for that psalm. So it's really important to practice and be prepared. Tip number 2 is to be on time. Our music directors usually tell us what time they'd like us to show up on Sunday, and sometimes they want us to sing something before Mass to kind of set the reverent tone for the beginning as people are walking in. So it's really important to ask your music director what time they'd like you to be there and make sure we show up on time. Tip number 3 is to make sure that we are paying attention to our appearance when we go to Mass. So it's very important to dress respectfully, dress modestly. And so my kind of rule of thumb is no jeans. And I usually will dress up just a little bit when I'm going to be in front of the congregation. So whether that's a skirt or slacks or a dress, just to show respect to them and to the pastor, and also of course to God. So pay attention to our appearance and our grooming as we are getting up to cantor. Tip number 4 is to avoid distraction. We want to make sure that we are not distracted by our phones, so make sure our phones are put away. Make sure we're not chit-chatting unnecessarily. I know we hear this all the time from our music directors, but my biggest reason for this is the mics could be on and you just never know who's listening or who could hear what you're saying. And so especially if you're having a private conversation, we don't want that to be publicized via the microphones. And also people are looking to pray and prepare their hearts for Mass, so it's really important to be mindful and respectful of other people in that regard. So let's avoid distraction, and that way we can focus and bring our best selves to Mass. Tip number 5 is kind of a spirit or an attitude that we want to bring when we're going to cantor for Mass. We of course want to be incredibly reverent, but we want to be respectful and humble. Don't forget that this is not about us as singers, this is not about the best we can do, or this isn't even about us performing. This is about us giving glory to God and using our ministry to help the parish to pray twice as much. So make sure that we're respectful to our other choir members, make sure that we are humble in the way that we cantor, and always say thank you if someone gives you a compliment. And last but not least, tip number 6 is that we are leaders. So it's really important that we lead the congregation. So all of the tips leading up till now help build on this particular tip. But make sure you do your singing and psalms and hymns, everything with confidence of a leader. Even if you don't feel confident, do your best to lead everyone else, because everyone will be able to follow along a lot better if you are confident with yourself. Thank you guys so much for watching. God bless you guys. I look forward to seeing you next week. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.